just hit 30,000 words yesterday for the first time ever. It's been crazy. The first thing that I've learned about doing NaNoWRIMO religiously is that I found a way to sit every single day for the past 8 days and religiously just do one thing. Right. And that's the most important thing. That's the whole reason NaNoWRIMO was ever invented. That's the whole reason why people every year in November sit down and write. It's so that we could do exactly that, just right. And I found a weird synergy between recording myself writing for an hour, which I've been doing every single day, and actually doing the writing. Because once I realized that there is a camera on me, I felt like people were watching, and because of that, I didn't want to let people down. And in this weird psychological war in my mind, I found a peaceful way to resolve it, which was to sit down and actually do the work. Full disclosure though, the 30,000 words that I wrote for my novel weren't all in NaNoWRIMO. I had a good chunk written before, about like 18,000, 19,000 words before, but that was the pattern that I was sort of stuck in, that I would write about 18, 19, maybe sometimes even 20, 25,000 words of this novel that I've been trying to write for the past 4 years at least. And that's all it would be. I would run into a roadblock and I wouldn't be able to write more, or I would find a way to like box myself in, and then I was stuck. And then to undo it would just mean to rewrite the whole thing, and then that's what I would end up doing. I think I've tried to write this novel about 7 to 8 times now. This is probably the 8th time, and this is the first time that I feel like I'm Forrest Gump running through the fields, and there's just a clear opening and I know how to get there, and it's just easy this time. What every writer tells you to do is to do one thing, and that's to write, to be present in the moment, to arrive and be disciplined on your table every day, even if the words aren't coming. And that's what I've been doing for the past 8 or 9 days, and it has worked. All I can do now is sit at my table and let the words come. Sometimes they come easier. I write about 2,500 words sometimes in an hour. Sometimes they come harder. I write about 900, 1,000. But every time that I'm sitting there, I'm not coming out empty. And that's the number one thing that I've learned from NaNoWRIMO, is the discipline to sit down, be present, and let the words arrive to you. There have been many times before where I've been stuck and I didn't know how to move from one place to the other from the story. And this time I feel like, because I'm so in tune with the characters and I'm writing them every single day, thinking about them and just making myself available for them, I found a way to work with them to go where I need to go. I know how the story ends. I know who makes it out. I know who doesn't make it out. I know all of that. It's just the discovery of actually making it through the journey that has been tough for me forever. And this is the first time that I feel like I've actually found a way to tell this story where I won't get stuck in it. NaNoWRIMO became an excuse for me to do exactly what I should have been doing the entire time, which is writing every day. Because of this YouTube channel where I feel like I'm obligated to record a video of me writing every single day, even if nobody watches it, and upload it on YouTube, that's given me the discipline to do it every single day, and that's invaluable. Because I'm not on social media for the past week and a half, and there's been a huge election in this United States that I've totally missed. Like, I checked on like Google sometimes, but not really on social media. I felt like I've been less stressed, less bogged down, less in the nitty-gritty of things. Like, yeah, I would check the headlines, I'd see who's up, I'd see what the states were doing, but not to the degree of how much I did in 2016, where I was always on Twitter, always on Facebook, catching the next update, catching the reaction of the update, and the reaction to the reaction of the update. Like, it was just a loophole that I was stuck in. And because I'm not stuck in that anymore, at least for the past 8-9 days, I can't say anything for the future after November, but I feel like there's a lot more room in my head for ideas. Let's say if I wanted to get somewhere with my character from point A to point B, usually if I would get stuck and I'd have to think about it, I'd find a way not to think about it. And this is the first time that I actually go deeper into the process and really sit with myself and decide how this person or this character is going to go from this place to that place. It's just been a revolutionary way to do work, revolutionary way to write, even though it's not really revolutionary. All the great writers will tell you the only way to write is just to write. I've always decided that this novel that I'm writing is going to be about 60 to 70,000 words, which means I'm at the halfway point, which means the first part was all lead up. We're at the point where everything is sort of making sense now. And then from here, it's all climax and resolution. So I'm really excited to see where the story takes me. I hope it takes me where I want to go. And I'll give you guys another update soon, hopefully, in another week. I hope you guys are writing well. I hope you guys are finding the time to get that hour a day in and creating that momentum, because that's very important. This isn't a race, it's a marathon. That was how it was going to be all the time. Writing was never a race. It was always a marathon. And I hope you're finding the time to give yourself space, give yourself peace, give yourself comfort, as well as churning those words out. I know I am. And I'm really excited for the next few weeks, because I really feel like this month it'll happen. The first draft will be done. I will be editing it next month. And it's all because I started a YouTube channel a few months ago, and it gave me the inspiration and the motivation to do it. So thank you guys. If you need to find me, my Twitter, Instagram, everything is below. I'm not on it right now, but I will be very soon, or some version of it. And you guys can catch me and my brother doing our podcast and all that good stuff, all in the description below. Take care of yourselves, drink water, and write. I'll see you guys very soon. That's a wrap.